I've spent the last month and a half, close to 2 months, trying to get a reliable healthcare provider. And all I'm getting is some woke things that I've just heard about this woke business. You call up a medical provider and you tell them you're assigned to their group, right, to their office. You call them up and they bestow upon you a whole bunch of crap that a man my age wouldn't be interested in, not interested in, never been interested in, and would never be interested in this kind of crap. When I gave the lady my name, oh, it was actually a guy that sounded like a woman. When I gave this individual my name, this individual uh, asked me what my preferred pronoun is. And I go, whatever do you mean by that? Because I'm 78, okay? And I asked him, what do you mean by that pronoun? He goes, well, what other name do you like to be called as? I go, well, some people call me a son of a bitch. You mean like that? And he goes, no. I said, well, what do you mean? He goes, your preferred name. I said, well, my preferred name is the one I already gave you. Why would you ask me if I'd like to be called by another name? That doesn't even make sense to me. Why can't I be just who I am? Norman Wick, Sr. That's me. That's who I am. Why would I want to be some other name that you can refer to me as? And the person was just belligerent, as could be. And when they said, well, they had an appointment they could make for me, which was weeks off, I started saying to them, well, look, I have some immediate medical needs. And this person, and this is at outside in now, uh, okay? Outside in. So when I asked the person, um, what in the heck is going on with this pronoun stuff? I said, I have no idea what you're referring to, because I don't pay no attention to none of that garbage, okay? And the idea that they would uh, harass and harangue me with this bullshit, and all I'm trying to do is get medical care, and they're trying to pull some woke crap on me that has nothing to do with medical care and bother me with it and torment me with it. This is the second clinic now. The other one was Prism. Prism is the same damn way. Now, if they're a medical friggin' group, what in the hell are they doing taking on some outrageous kinds of behavioral things that they're doing to people who are just seeking medical attention? I don't want to take part in their silly little fantasy world. I don't want to take part in their silly little make believe world. I don't want to take part in their stupid, idiotic nonsense. You see what I'm saying, folks? Don't I have the right to go to a clinic and not have to put up with all that woke bullshit that they want to heap on me that I have no idea what any of it is about and don't want to know either? Next, they'll be asking me if my 5-year-old wants to have sex education. What the hell is going on? Who are these people that are running our country? Are they communists? Or what are they? Are they what? I mean, they have turned our country upside down so that even an old man who is severely disabled can't get medical attention without having to deal with a bunch of crapola. This shit needs to stop. I should be able to go to a clinic, any clinic, without having to face the bullshit and the fantasies of other people. Thank you for listening, folks, on my rant, okay? But honestly, with all that I have to put up with besides living out on the street at my age with my disability, and how painful it actually is to have to do that, to live in the cold and the wet, and even the heat. and have not a whole lot to eat, you know. So if I seem angry, I am very angry because of what these folks are doing to me. This is being done on purpose to me, purposely being done by the city and the county, which I'm going to file a federal lawsuit on the city and the county together in U.S. District Court. And then I'm going to file another one in city court against the city and another one against the county in state court. Because what they're doing to me by the Constitution of the state of Oregon is illegal. And the Constitution of the U.S., it's illegal. All of it. According to their own laws, the state of Oregon's own laws, they are not supposed to have a disabled senior citizen who is dependent living on the streets. They know it. They know it's against the law. Okay? But Legacy Good Samaritan Hospital put me on the street. They did it. Not only that, but they stripped all of my clothes off on one occasion in March and brought me outside naked and laid me down on the cold concrete ground, and the police were called. Legacy Manual does not like poor people or the homeless. They call them the scourges. They only like wealthy people because that's where they're at. They're in a wealthy part of town. And all the wealthy people go to them. And they don't want to mix the wealthy people with the poor homeless people and the poor people that are on food stamps. That's who they are. They've been that way for years and years and years. Despicable behavior for a Catholic institution. Despicable. Besides the fact that I'm a victim of their abuse when I was a child. For years, for 12 years of my life, I had been sexually abused by them perverts. They know who I am when they take me to that hospital. That's why I tell them not to take me to that hospital, because they know who I am. All these Catholic institutions know who I am because I was on the news and I was in their Catholic paper. And I went to Albany, New York and gave a speech in front of the Rotary Club. They know exactly who I am. They're devilish. They're born from the devil, the Catholic Church is, in my estimation, because of how much they've done over the centuries. The Inquisition, the Crusades, the Bible burning, the witch hunts, you name it, they've done every bit of it. Murdered multi-millions of people over the years. They molest untold amounts of people over the years. They should not be in contact with children ever because of their propensity to cause them harm with abuse that they cannot control. They can't control what these other people do in their organization. They have no control over them. They don't even give them a psychological evaluation before they allow them to be mixed in with children. So that's why they must pay, and pay dearly. But no matter how much they pay, it's not even going to make a dent in their total wealth. When are people going to wake up? Religion is used to control people with, to make them feel guilty about doing bad things and making them not want to do bad things, which is okay to me. But how they use it is not okay. Okay? For instance, my mother, who was a Catholic, would not use birth control and depended on the Catholic's form of birth control as the rhythm method. Yeah, right. And had 10 children that she couldn't afford. So the Catholic Church took them all in. All of us. Took all of us in. And every one of us was molested in that place. You want to know what's wrong with me? That's what's wrong with me. Sex on little children traumatizes them. All of these people who are advocating sex in the school at 5 years old are perverts and pedophiles. Believe me, when I was 7, when they started doing this shit to me, about the age of 7, when I realized what they were doing to me, traumatized me. So you can imagine what it would do to a 5-year-old. They don't have the concept. Even their own religion, the Catholic religion, tells them that children don't come unto the age of reasoning until age 11. So all that stuff they're going to be teaching them, they will not be able to reason it out in their little pea brains. But they will remember it. Oh yeah, they'll remember it, but they won't be able to figure it out at that age. I couldn't even at 7. And even at 12, I didn't. Anyway, folks, thanks for listening. Bye-bye.